Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome to a brand new episode of Minecraft Modded Survival. Just to answer a quick question, if you're wondering what mod pack I started using for this, it was Design Tech 2, although I've severely added to the mod pack, and so a couple of friends also suggest mods and we do that. But anyway, it's been a while since we've been on here because of hard drive issues, but it's good to be back, and most of the episodes I think I've done solo, but you can see we got another guy online. And he's going to be, he says he's building up a village somewhere over here. So we'll check in on that periodically over the next few episodes. You guys can see what comes of that. But I just want to kind of update you on some of the things that we've done because I'm not sure where we last left off. So we got our blacksmith up and running. Down here we got our coke oven and blast furnace, I believe. Although, did I lose everything in there? It's possible. I've been working on some seared brick to sell that here for a little bit of emeralds. I think that'll bring some in. But today's project, the main project I want to work on in this episode, has to do with power. I want to get power so we can start running some machines. And what I've been doing to get that is using industrial hemp. So, this is very, very simple. This is what we're going to be working on. Mainly is a little windmill to go sort of here. I've got an idea and I've got a plan, a vision of what I want this to look like. And what I want to do is I want to incorporate a windmill into it, an actual windmill. So in modded Minecraft, you can actually have windmills, proper windmills that actually turn and do all of them kind of lovely and awesome things that we wish windmills could do within vanilla, but they sadly can't. But in this, they can, and they're called windmills. And if we have a look at this, and we go here, we've got this windmill, and this turns and generates... I think it's like 10 RF per tick. I'm not sure the exact amount. It doesn't actually tell us here. But it's super easy to make. It's just this windmill blade that requires treated wood. We'll get into how to make that in a little bit. I think I've already explained it, but it's been a couple of months, so I may explain it again. But you may be wondering, so why am I growing this industrial hemp? We don't need it. Well, there's this, the improved windmill blade, which requires one of the original windmill blades and this tough fabric. And to get this tough fabric, we need a stick surrounded by this industrial hemp. And this just is a bigger windmill blade, as you can see. Spins faster, generates more RF, and that's kind of what we want. And I'm thinking of utilizing two of these. I want to have one facing out this way and one facing out this way. I was thinking of having one facing this way and one facing this way, which I might also do instead of having them facing this way and this way. But they're going to be severely out of proportion, unfortunately. Just simply because of the way that they go, and I don't want it to be huge, but I actually want it to be functional, but I also really want to get something going on here. And the idea is we'll have a little bit of machinery in here. I've set this out, and I want to make this out of marble. And we can make marble brick, but that's not kind of what I want to do. I actually want to use a chisel. Do I actually have a chisel? Have we made a chisel yet? I feel like we should have made a chisel. We've definitely made a chisel. I still got the glitched mob spawners. I'll get rid of those eventually. But I plan to remove it, so we'll grab that. So yeah, so how do we get this industrial hemp? For this, we should probably cover that, yes. This industrial hemp is gotten by simply planting this industrial hemp seeds. They grow 2 blocks tall, as you've seen here. And you can mine the bottom block, you can easily mine that and get 1. Each one will yield 1, but just like sugarcane, this grows up to 2 tall, so you can just harvest the top one to get as many as you want. It usually doesn't take that long to grow, usually very quickly actually. And you can see we got some over here. You just gotta wait for it to grow. Take out the top one. You can get a sickle to take out 3 by 3 at once, but it doesn't really take that long to do this by hand, so I don't mind doing it by hand. So yeah. So, let me get some resources together. I actually want to grab my chisel and start work on this windmill. And I'll bring you back when I've got a little bit of a progress update. Oh, welcome on back, guys. And I got some progress to show you. We have the vast majority of the windmill in place. So I continued the theme that we've got going here, but I definitely wanted the windmill to be white. I didn't want it to be a different color. I wanted it to be white. So I made sure to make it out of marble. I did weigh up the odds of 2 different marbles. We have this marble and then we have this marble. But personally, I kind of liked this one. Now, we could have done some texture variation here, but we don't really need to, if I'm being honest with you. But I actually want to get in here worked out. This is just temporary. So, I want to kind of figure out exactly where we want to put these windmills. But we need to work on that. We need to work on that a little bit. And I just realized that when I copied the world over, I think I lost what was in my furnaces downstairs. It's quite possible I actually lost what was in here as well. Yeah, it maintained its lava. So the question is, oh wait, no, I usually have a drum that automatically exports it. Yes. Oh, we got creosote oil. Ah, awesome. Because we need some windmill blades. But I'm going to worry about the windmill blades in just a little bit. Actually, I think I have some treated wood. No, I don't. Okay. So let's just grab some rubber wood. It doesn't really make much of a difference. I need a bucket. Pop that away, pop that away, pop that away. And pop you away. Okay, so let's make some of this treated wood first. Let's make the windmill blades together first. So I need crafting table. And I need some buckets of creosote oil. And then all we do, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this into a crafting bench or crafting station. That way I can just take my wood, put it around here, and put some creosote oil in like so. Makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so now we got 16 pieces. Let's go ahead and make up some of this wood. So that's how we get treated wood. And we obviously want to make this windmill blade, which is this thing here, which requires this. And of course we need sticks. Is 4 going to be enough? 4 sticks, yes. And there we go. We need 4 of these, but I'm going to make these up. And then we need to make these into this tub fabric, so I'm going to need some of that. Did I have any on me? No, I did not. We are going to need some sticks as well. Okay. So let's grab some of that. Where's the tough fabric? I think I've got a bunch in here. Okay, that should do. I am running severely out of space. Okay, that'll do. And of course, I'm going to make most of this off camera, but I do need to show you guys the process a little bit. So how many of these do I need for... Oh, we need quite a few of those. I only need 1 windmill blade, which I have, and enough... Oddly enough, that makes just enough. And there we go. That makes the improved windmill blade. And all I got to do is make up 16 of these. But that's not where we're going with this, because we also need what's called a dynamo, which is this thing right here. And this thing requires this LV wire, which requires... Oh, it's made like that. It's not chopping it down. Ah, that makes it so much easier. Oh, that makes it so much easier. I thought we needed to make the wire and stuff, but no, we don't. Copper will be in here. I actually have quite a little bit of copper. What else did we need? We needed redstone, iron, and a stick. Okay, so we can pop some of this wood away for now. Clean out our inventory a little bit. Pop these tools away because I don't need them just yet. So we need redstone and iron. And did I have enough sticks? No, I don't. Let's make some sticks. Because we need to make ourselves 2 of these. We want 2 of these. Which is like that. 1, 2. And boom. And this is the important bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make up some more of these windmill blades. And then when I've got enough of these made up, I'm going to attach them to this. But I'll bring you back for that. Don't worry. So basically this is all I'm going to be doing. Back with you in a moment. Welcome on back, guys, and I want to start work on something else. We've got these now, but before I start putting these in place, something else that I want to get to. And for this, I'm going to need some gravel, some sand, and some clay. So we've got some clay. I've got some gravel, but I don't actually have any sand, oddly enough. I mean, let me show you what I want to make. I want to make a... I'm forgetting what these are called. Ah, here we are. I want to make one of these, which requires conductive iron and conduit binder. And conduit binder is literally gravel, clay, and sand. So we actually don't need that much in terms of sand. So let's just grab a brief amount. But we also need conductive iron. So if we take a look at this, you can see that conductive iron is actually really easy. It's just redstone and iron. And we could do this in the smeltery. Do I actually have any conductive iron? No, I don't. Okay, so let's make up 18 with Actually, let's just make up 16. That should do. That should do. So if we take this, we dump this in here. That'll make us conductive iron. We actually need to make sure that this is... That's turned off. Yeah, that's turned off. So that won't automatically do. Now we need some sand to get some conduit binder. But the question is, do I actually have any sand? I think I used up all my sand making my coke oven and blast furnace. Sounds like me. The thing is, we don't need a significant portion of this. You know, just a small amount will do. Because it only requires 2 per, so that should be plenty. And this stuff makes tons. I love the windmill. It's looking really nice. It looks so much cooler when we get the actual turning blades on there, but we'll worry about that a little bit. I am going to add more decorative stuff. Oh, I'm losing some frames here. No, that is on. That is on. Get off. Wait. Did I make conductive iron wrong? That looks like it made red alloy ingot. Can I smelt that down? I think that's just what happens when you put redstone in there. Molten conductive red metal. Huh? Conductive iron. I did. I made this wrong. Ooh. Destabilized redstone and molten iron. Okay. Looks like it has to be a block of redstone. Looks like it has to be a block of redstone. Let's try a block. This is different. Let's try a block of redstone and see what that does. We'll make mistakes. But hey, at least we've got this if we ever need it. We'll just dump that in there. And that in there. Okay. Now let's make this conduit binder. Do I actually have... Yes, I do. I have stuff in there. Okay, cool. Okay. Crafting table. Crafting table. Aha. We need conduit binder, which is relatively easy to make. And this will smelt. This smelts into multiple. Don't worry about it. That easy. Okay, the final thing that I want is called a capacitor. It's called a capacitor bank, and it's just the basic one, and this requires a block of redstone. Okay, let's get over to the crafting table. I'm sure that I have most of the stuff that this requires. Okay, we don't need a whatchamacallit, a coloured block. Any block will do. We've got the iron. Okay, so what are those made out of? I always forget. It's gold ingots and copper. Copper. Gold. We need iron. Cool. Let's get ourselves some gold ingots. And I need, what is it, 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. And this is important because this will store our energy. So let's hope this is made as our liquid redstone. It's not made destabilized redstone. Okay. Okay, so now I'm thinking a little bit more on how we're going to do this. Let me have a think about this and I'll get back to you. Welcome back. You can see there in the top right, the windmill is working. I've done some work on it. You can pretty much get a teaser, but I wanted to show you something I made up. I made up this drawer controller because we're going to utilize this within the windmill. And what I want to store in here eventually, and sort of even in the beginning of the game, what I want to store in here is food items. And what we're going to do is we're going to do that by simply placing a drawer controller there. And then just some storage drawers alongside it like so. And that should do. And then pretty much if we right click this with anything in our inventory that we want to put in these drawers, it'll automatically go in. So let's start off with some of the basics. Some of the stuff that we will definitely be storing in here. So we say we'll put the industrial hemp there. And the hemp fiber there and the seeds there. So now if I just go and gather, I don't know, some more of this. There we go. All I need to do is come in here, right click this, and it's going to put this away. Well, it should do. Is it not registering all of these drawers just yet? That's strange. It should be registering the drawers. It might take a little while. Sometimes these drawer controllers can be a little slow. I did get the right thing. Yes, I definitely got the right thing. It might just take a little while for it to actually register it. But yeah, makes it super easy to put things away. Or maybe this is just one of the weird ones that doesn't work with it. But what I went ahead and did down here is I went ahead and I colored a piece of redstone black. And the trouble is this thing is super tedious. You have to babysit it. Because it'll only work at over 3000 temperature in there. And we're not over 3000 at the minute. We're under. Well, we're actually, is it? I think it's 3200. So, actually, let's do conduit. This is taking a lot longer than I anticipated. If I'd known it was going to take this long, I'd have made a alloy smelter or something. But we need to make this conductive molten iron. And for that, we need destabilized redstone, which can only be get by smelting at above 3000 degrees colored. It says colored, and I've tried a regular one. The regular one doesn't work. Nor do I even see the regular one here. So I colored it black, and it's taking its time. And I don't even know I'm not even 100% this is going to work. Not even 100%. And I don't really want to use a fluid transport. Actually, we could use one of these. What is this? This is just quite clear glass. That's actually doable. Do I have any glass? That's the question. I do. Okay, not what I wanted to do. Because you could chisel quite clear glass. Oops. Okay, that completely went from bad to worse to even worse. Okay. So we should be able to grab some of this conduit binder from here. Put some more of this stuff away. I tell you, my inventory gets full so easy. We can grab you. Make this. This is the thingy variant. Okay. This should keep it topped up and stop me from having to babysit it. So if we just go to here, we want to tell this to extract, and we don't want it to have a signal because we're not using redstone. And then this side, we want to tell it to insert because that's what we want to do. We want it to extract from here and insert to here. And we want this to do all the time, so we don't want a redstone signal. You can do this always active, it'll activate regardless. That's probably the better one. And that'll just keep filling that up, meaning it's filled up all the time. We don't have to worry about that. And this might do, but this doesn't seem to have moved for quite some time, so it's worrying me how long it's going to take. But I suppose we could always do that in the next episode. So the last thing I'm going to do in this episode is put the windmill on. And I think between episodes I want to get some crops around this windmill to make it look rather nice. Make it look sort of like farmland, because I don't want these crops here all the time. So, let's go over how I did the windmill on that side. It should be relatively easy. Let's, like spike. Yep, got everything that I need. So, we're just going to pillar up. And I want to put it in the dead center here. So, I'm going to knock out the block there. You can see the dynamo on that side over there. Of course, I don't jump too far. Why would I not jump far enough? Makes perfect sense trying to end off the episode. Come on. Stupid thing. That's what this is. It's a stupid windmill. Stupid idea to build a windmill. Whose idea was this? Jeez. Should have fired me from YouTube. Okay. So I would like to put these carpenters things here just to add some detail to it. Really? You really want to do this to me, game? Make my life difficult, why don't you? Evil. It's evil. It's an evil game. Minecraft is secretly taking over the world. And we'll worry about how we get power out of this in the next one. It shouldn't be too difficult. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and just right click these with this. We're going to grab this dynamo. We're going to pop this dynamo here. We're going to pop on the improved windmill. And it'll check to make sure that it's all okay. And then it'll start to move. But it's probably not moving because of this. Oh, wait. Nope. It is moving. And that is the windmill all in place. Now, I haven't touched the upper parts of the windmill. If we go around here, you can see I haven't touched this part here because I'm not sure if I actually want to put another one of these windmill blades here. I don't think so because I think it'll just kind of ruin the aesthetics that we've got going on here. So I might end up just putting a window there, but I'm currently undecided on exactly what I want to do. But we've got these windows here, actually. Forgot to do this bit. Look at this, half a job. Let's just grab those in place. Like so. Now, I couldn't put panes into here because this is actually inside this block. So it's not on the outside. These are on the outside, but this one is on the inside. Like I can place stuff here. And that's because if I put a block here, this sort of registers, hey, there's a block in use here. We can't spin, and it doesn't spin. So I kind of like that's actually bigger than this. Sometimes I end up doing these and they end up smaller, and it just doesn't look right. But we're certainly getting that village feel. And I think once I get some crops around here, it'll look a lot better. I think I'm going to stick with the basic vanilla crops. We're not going to like auto-harvest them or anything like that. They're going to be there for aesthetics. But if we sort of here, you can see that now that kind of looks like a windmill. I still think that this is a little bit plain here. But it's definitely doing what I wanted to do, and I'm definitely happy with it. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. Let's take a nice little screenshot. So if you've enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. So please do leave that like. And click subscribe if you want to see more from me. Guys, I'm Casey. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.